Hey everybody, it's Beth. Today I'm using this unfinished snow globe shape that I got from Dollar Tree. I remove the twine from it and paint the top section with plaster color chalk paint by Waverly, just giving that full coverage. Once that top section is dry, I tape that off with some painter's tape and paint the bottom with ink color chalk paint, also by Waverly. Next, I am penciling on the snowman face, and then after I will fill that in with my Posca paint pens. So I just do some teardrop shapes for the eyes, and then a carrot nose and a squiggly line for the mouth. The eyes I fill in with the black paint marker as well as the mouth. In the eyes and the nose, I do give them 2 coats. For the nose, I erase most of it with an eraser, just so you can barely see the line, and then fill that in with the orange. Next, I take the back of a paintbrush and dip it in some white paint to make a couple dots in the eyes. Use a smaller little paintbrush to do a couple small dots on each eye with the white. Use a fine tip black paintbrush, make some black lines in the nose, some eyebrows, and eyelashes. I then use vintage Victorian paint by Folk Art and a stencil brush and just make some rosy cheeks. Next, I just cut a piece of this scarf that was from Dollar Tree, just cut a section of it, wrap that around the bottom of the face, make a knot, and then I trim up those sections and cut little slits across the bottom of both of those. I then hot glue that down into place. Next, I am taking a piece of a sleeve from a sweater I got at a thrift store, and I hot glue that to the top of the face, just kind of at an angle. And I just hot glue it in a few different spots to make sure it stays into place. After I do that, I trim up some of the excess because I have it too long. Just trim a large section off of there. And then I decided I wanted to fill the hat a little bit. So I just take some of that I cut off, cut a few strips, and tuck that in the top. And then pinch that tight and tie it with some gray and white twine. And then I'm just fluffing out the top of the hat and trimming up any pieces as needed. And then the last thing I do is hot glue a little snowflake onto the hat. And that is it for this project. Thank you so much for watching.